Hello friends, welcome to today's video about validation, uploading and fetching image from the database. Most of the time we are dealing with the text data, but when you are working on a large e-commerce site, that time you need to upload an image in a coding almost for every important models. In this video we are using $_files variables and get image size function to handle the file validation and store it in a folders and database. This is the simple array that we get using these two functions. Using get image size we can validate what width and height we need, and all other we can get using $_files variable like meme type, size and the tmp name to store the file. In PHP 8.1 the $files also contain a new key name full path that contain the full path as submitted by the browser. Now create a simple form to upload one single image in a form tag. Don't forget to enc type to send a file through the http post method. And in input you can use accept what type of file you need for the image. You can use image meme type, or you can directly use the file extension to simply allow the user to select a specific file that we need. And also don't forget to create one simple controller file. In that controller we can write all the logic that we need. Now back to the files and the get image size function. In files variable we get a total of 6 image key. In PHP 8.1 name, full path, type, tmp name, error, size, and before PHP 8.1 there is a no full path key, so this is the new in a PHP 8.1. We only use this function to get image width and height. As you see on the screen, this is the array that we get using these two methods. Now the most important part is to store the image in the folder. For that we use the PHP function move uploaded files. This function needs two parameters. First is the file name, which is tmp name, and the destination where to store the file. And the image name with extension to fetch the file later. If you are using Linux, to upload the file you need to provide a permission to that folder to allow you to upload the file. Simply in terminal type sudo chmod -RF777 and the folder path. This gives the permission to the folder to read, write, execute and delete to all the users. In the case of real server, most servers don't need a permission for this, but if you are using AWS or a cloud-based server, at that time you need to provide a permission to that folder. Upload an image to check whether the move uploaded file function works correctly or not. After this, we need to check the validation for the image. First, check file is set and not empty. Use files variable to get the image name to the check file are not empty and is set. Use $_files in square bracket input name then another in a square bracket name to get the file name. After that, decide what type of image you need. In this case, I allow only the PNG and the JPG files to upload. To get the image type, use $_files name, input name and a type. Type gives you a meme type, what type of meme type the uploaded file has. And to compare, use the if else loop with or option. Now I need a square image. For that, use the function getImage to get the image width and height. Compare in it the if else loop. As we see in array, 0 in a getImage size is represent the width and 1 index is represent the height of the image.
But it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for
And the last thing we check is image size. Here I am allowing only 2 MB size. For that, use key size to get the size of in a bytes. If you need 2 MB in a byte, please search on a Google for the same. Now check all validation work correctly. Here I am selecting the different files and the Raj image to check whether validation is working or not.
eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby.
Now after all this validation, now we need to store the image name in the database. First, create the file db.php and need to create a connection with the database. For that, I am using video. You can use any other framework for basic PHP. Also, I am using a simple OOP type coding style, class and function, not just a function. This is a good way to practice and also more secure, and code reusability is greater. create one database image, and in that database create one table data to store the image data in it. We just need the image name, fetch the image, Now to store the data in the database, create one file image.model.php to write database queries in it. In that file, create a class image create a function to insert the data into the database, get a database connection, here create a class object and call the function using the class object in the upload image function. Write a query insert into, then the column name in a round bracket, image name is the column name, and the values here, don't pass direct value here, use bind param to bind the value with parameters. Before that, prepare the query. After preparing the query, bind the parameter with the value. Use try catch and try execute the query. Now in a controller, include db.php and image.model.php file and create a class image object to access function from that class, and to that class pass value that we need to store in the database. Here we are using JSON encode and JSON decode function to retrieve the data. Now insert a data in a using the form. So check that function is working correctly or not. Now after inserting an image, fetch all those images from that create one class to fetch all images name from the database. Now for that use fetch all function in a video. Similarly add two files in index.php file, db.php and image.model.php. Create an object of that class to access the function. Use for each loop to loop through database data and display image using the img tag. In img tag in the SRS source correctly mention a folder name and a file name from the database as shown. As you see, all data from the database fetch correctly and display on the screen. Thank you guys. Please do like, comment and share the video. Working hard to get you the best thing in coding. So please keep supporting us. Thank you friends. Bye bye.